So traders, as far as using patterns or understanding what to do is concerned, yeah. Let's say on the 4-hour time frame, H4. H4, we have this one single candle. Okay. And if you come to the 15 minutes candle, 15 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame, how many candles do you expect to be there? This is currently forming, so there's more candles. The moment it closes, we now know how many candles has been there. How many candles do you have for 15 minutes that makes up a 4 hour? 16, 16, 16, 16, 4, 4. Okay, so we have 1, 2. That's 1 hour. Is that 1 hour? No, it's not 1 hour. That's 30 minutes, yeah? So 4 of them makes 1 hour. Okay. Another 4 makes, so we have first round of 4. 1, 2, that's 8, 3, 12. And then another 4, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 candles. Are we getting it? So you see that is just for 1 4-hour candle. And 16 candles, those are so many for me to find signals for something, reversals for something. Are we getting it, traders? You see, as the market is forming right now, so let's say this is the current 4-hour candle is moving. And with the knowledge of what you've seen, where we have like what we've seen there on the chart for 4 hour, have you seen what the market is doing here? So if you come to the 4-hour candle, yeah, it's just on what area? A support or resistance. Are we getting it? Now you're trying to work with your capital here. Okay? We are on a resistance. Is that making sense, please? So when you come to the 4-hour candle, when you come here to check where we're at, we've seen there's a current candle. There's a one, the previous one is like a doji, and the other one was like this. So this is the one that is currently moving. Are we getting it? And it's on what area? It's on a resistance. Are we getting it? So you with your capital, when you go to the lower time frame, you see on the higher time frame, we've already identified that we are on a resistance. But with your capital, is it right for me to just sell it there and then? And if I sell it with my capital, where should I put my stop loss? Is that making sense? That is why I said on the 15 minutes, on the 4-hour candle, we found that we had the wick. Can you see this wick? We are putting our stop loss above it. Okay? When you put our stop loss above it, what's our take profit? It's here. But you see, there's a bigger picture. So you already know the price at which can be your stop loss and the price at which can be your stop loss. So when you move to the lower time frame to find your entries, you check what price was that, what price is this, and what current pattern was the current candle showing me. Can I now go in with this? Is that making sense? We're getting it now. So now when you come to the 15 minutes time frame, you see there we're looking for a decision, and the decision is we can have what? That drop because of this area. But that area is a strong zone that it left a tail also. Okay. So when you come to this time frame, that is a 15 minutes time frame, we've now spotted what you call what? Ascending, a descending triangle. Can you see the way it's buying there? Have you seen what's happened there? It has done what? It has broke this and is coming to do its retest on that area. Okay. And once we reach there, we have this drop, and that's when you have, if it's continuous rally or it now closes below this, to start having more drops on. Can you see this tail? Another story is yet to be told here. It can be coming to fill this tail. As someone is looking for this as a take profit for a sell, there is this tail that it wants to fill. There's something called wick fill in the market. That's another subject on another day. Are we getting it? If you do not understand that one, you don't know that it's filling the wick. Okay, is that making sense? So we'll talk about that one slowly and slowly. Do not worry. I had this information because of me loving what I do. So do not be surprised, like, hey, Charlie, so there's another wick fill. Now there's another candle here. How will I know all these things? No, it takes time, progress, and love and dedication with what you do. It's just adding more knowledge slowly and slowly. Is that making sense? So when you have this candle, when you have this same wick, let's say we have that candle. and it has a tail. There are two things there. The same candle can be a candle for reversal, okay, which is we are meant to go up. The same candle can be a candle that is meant to be covered, okay, and then you start doing what? Going up. Are we getting it? So if you see here, we have that candle, and there was a movement up. In fact, this was a very, very good, if you're trading using trend lines, yeah, there was a very good trend to be drawn here, and you just wait for it to distort it. You had your pending orders here. Just one single candle trade. You hammer that one. Are we getting it, yeah? Okay, so you see, there is this and there is a tail now. It has done what? It went up. Are we getting it? So as this one decides to come down and breaks this, instead of you having your stop loss down here, okay, instead of you having your take profit down there, your take profit can also be where? Here on the wick. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it can come there to fill this wick like that, and then eventually it starts buying. As someone is waiting for it to start buying from here because they believe that's an area of their take profit, it comes on what? On that wheel. It has done what you call a wick fill, which is it fills the wick and then starts going up. Is that making sense, please? This information is very vital. The information that happened here, why did you have the tail, is very vital whenever you are trading. Have I answered my good brother regarding the relation of the 15 minutes? Okay. So whenever you go to the lower time frame, it's not because you want to spot. You, at the back of your mind, you know the knowledge of the bigger picture. That is 15 or 4 time frame. You know here, I'm supposed to sell. I know where my stop loss is. I know where my take profit is. So now, with my capital, is it right for me to sell? That's why you're moving to what time frame? You're moving to the lowest time frame as low as what? 15 minutes time frame to try find your entry based on your capital. Okay. Based on your, you see, like the way I was mentioning, oh, it has gone there. You see the way I was mentioning about that, like a small buy. Someone can be using that time to be growing their what? Their capital. Someone is having $10. This person sees that this market is supposed to be a sell. Okay. But now, you see, let's an example, they saw this. Definitely from here, I'm supposed to do what? I'm supposed to sell it once I knew the knowledge about this. I've tried to adjust my capital here. Is it? Now it's coming to retest. I've adjusted my capital here small. So as it's going up, I'm trying to find a good area for proper buy or proper sell, sorry. Are we getting it? That's why you find many of us, whenever we sell the market, you find the market is taking you on a loss before it starts becoming profit. That means you came in the market early, very, very early. Okay? And some of us, we even come to the market very, very late. But many of us, we don't find the market at an exact price where I buy, and then from there, I'm supposed to be seeing buys to come. You buy, the market's stressing you, you're scratching your head. It's buying, you're buying, the market now starts selling. As it's selling, we have balance, and then we have free margin, equity. When you come to this one here, you see, it's on -5. Okay? So that means it has, your buy is selling. Your buy is selling, yeah? So then from there, after it has stressed, you're like, actually, I'm losing a match. Let me just close this $5 and then enter again. So now you knew it was a buy, but now because it has gone sell for quite some time, so like, no, this thing is not supposed to be a buy. Let me close this $5 and let me sell it. And general movement was supposed to be what? A buy. After it has done that, maybe that was the area where we're supposed to buy very well. It starts buying like that. And that time you're very busy looking at something else. You come back, no, how comes now it's buying again? No. Let me close this one. So trading on losses every time you're closing, you're closing losses. By the time you realize the market did not blow your account. You've blown your account because you're closing losses. You see, it's selling to close. You come again and then you close loss. You see? It's psychology. Yes. It's uh, uh-huh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Eh. The market, let me in fact open this one again. If someone was a scalper, have you seen the way we talked about this small trend, this thing here? Have you seen the way it has bought there? Someone who was a scalper, that's 15 minutes time frame, who would have scalped from there as it's going on a retest. Are we getting it? Very, very fast. And then from there, someone is trying to find, aha, now see, have you seen what is doing? It has come to retest. Now what type of candle is forming there? Can you see the psychology of the market? So on the lower time frame, because of your capital, we are trying to grow our capital. But if you don't understand what is happening, that's why, as my brother was mentioning, you find you will be closing on a loss. You'll be closing on a loss because of your not understanding what the price is trying to tell us. But someone who understood, we've just drawn this one earlier right now, and this is money that you're leaving. Oh, yeah. You see? So I don't know why it's disconnecting every now and then. You can see, you can see what the price is doing there. So someone who knew and has been following can know how to be balancing their capital, improving it small, small. Are we getting it? From here, we had what? The triangular descending triangle. It's sold. It has come to retest. Someone from you see, if someone entered there, sell, the scalpers try to milk it very fast. That's an example I'm giving out here. And don't trade like that unless you've already perfected yourself very well. If I was to go in for this to hold it till here, not unless this current candle, if I did not find it there, where I'm entering with it at the exact price, I have to wait for that candle to close below that blue candle for me to confirm that indeed now I'm selling. Are we getting it? But for someone who now was following it, have you seen the way I got an exact entry? This is where I'm supposed to sell from. I'm selling there. But someone is going to wait after it has sold for so many times. I'm like, let me just sell here and then ask Ken, how is 0 USD? So that Ken will tell me, keep on selling. Are we getting it? So the thing about the market, this thing, we have what we were mentioning, sentimental analysis. That's where the psychology is. That is where people go back to the village because they are not inclined to understand what they've been trading for quite some time. Are we getting it? If you get one pair, just one, and you get to follow it, you will be seeing all these things and be surprised. Charlie, why? You'll even be like, how? Why do people blow accounts? I don't understand. Though. Eh? That's how you'll be like, are we getting it? Because you don't get it. How am I blowing an account? How are they blowing an account? You see, but that is only after you've blown several accounts and you've mastered the art of jujitsu. Yeah? You've understood the taekwondo of the market. Are we getting it? Yeah, you will easily know. Have you seen what he's doing there? Retest, proper sell. Someone in Kumasi is now scratching the back of their head right now. Are we getting it? It is all there. It is usually there. It's just you who is fighting yourself. Yes, please. Mm-hmm. The pattern. It is because of the pattern. It, bearish engulfing. Aha, nice. You see, this by itself is a pattern. But someone who didn't know how to draw it, who would have not spotted it because they've not been following it. Are we getting it? You see, when you talk about, I don't know why it's doing. When you talk about this, the patterns, this is just one of the examples. When you talk about these patterns, understand candlestick reversal patterns and structures. An example: when you have a candle, maybe an example, it's a descending triangle. Descending triangle, down is like up is like that. It's slopey. You draw like a trend line. You can draw straight trend line down. The same trend line. So this one, you expect the price to do what? To break below. Okay, comes to retest and keeps on going down. After it has completed that, it'll start doing what? After we are done with the pattern, we reverse. Are we getting it? After we're done with the pattern, we do what? We reverse. Okay? So this is what we've had happening there. First of all, you see, it took people out. It took people, some people are taken out here. Let me take it back to the same candle. You see? At first, what it did is, it first of all had a fast break. Cha. Can you see a Charlie? Brothers, yeah? I'm using the Charlie. Charlie means brother, yeah? Charlie, oh, I see. You see? So you see this one here? We broke it at first. Okay? If you are monitoring here, some people first already made money out of this small break. That's just small part. But now it didn't close. It went and